Hey everyone, welcome back to Making the Hot Tag. I'm Deirdre.
I'm out of breath.
And Brendan. We don't always introduce ourselves. We should probably have some type of, continuity with that. But anyway, here we are. Eleanor is here as well. You may or may not be able to see her on camera. She'll be crawling around. As I told you last filming, we are presently cleaning out all of our holiday stuff and getting rid of it because it's after the holidays.
Correct.
And so I am attempting to lose weight. So instead of eating my calories, I'm drinking them.
Yeah, safe way.
Right. So this was Brendan's contribution. We're drinking Yuletide, even though the Yuletide is over. Chocolate Coffee Imperial Stout.
It's a very interesting label.
It is. It's a beautiful can. It's probably as many calories as like an entire coffee cake or something.
Probably. They don't have the calorie count.
Mine's already open. His is not. So I can't
you can hear it.
Oh, that sounds pretty. Yeah. All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. So what are we watching?
You ask as I'm sipping.
Week. Yeah. Well.
That's strong.
Strong. It tastes a little bit like pot. Like when you eat a cannabis product, like a pot cookie or something edible. Not that I ever do that. But
hi, Mom.
Medicinal purposes. Medicinal. I have fibromyalgia. I'm allowed. But seriously, it does taste a little bit like pot. Brendan would know.
Strong. Very impactful.
Yeah.
All right, so
what are we watching?
So this is a continuation of our Kevin versus El Generico feud.
Kevin snots on people, spits on people, and chews their gum. Gross. And he wears my mother's bathing suit.
So we're kind of midway through at this point.
Is he still fighting with Generico?
Yes.
Okay, so he's fighting with Generico. He's done with his knee surgery. He's recovered.
So he's back. So
we all knew he would be.
This is in essence. So remember Colt Cabana?
I do. I sang Copacabana as soon as you said that, not knowing that was actually
his actual theme song. So what we're gonna watch is El Generico and Colt Cabana.
Okay.
In a tag match against Kevin Steen and his mentor Steve Corino. So
Kevin
and Steve.
Are you kidding me? Okay, I totally want to be like Lois and Carol, all right. So I always turn this on, but Eleanor's playing so sweet.
Yeah, she is. All right, I'll do it.
No, it's okay. I got it. I just. Okay.
So, but the stipulation on this match is that it's a chain match.
I don't know what that means.
Well, you'll find out.
Okay, Eleanor, are you ready? Are you ready for the match? Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, play. Glory by Honor. Why is it always so soft? You have to record it louder, I think. Okay.
Well, I recorded soft so it doesn't blast out.
So there's Kev.
Exactly what I planned for you.
He's got a chain.
My best friend.
Hence the chain match.
Yep.
So like a table match or a chair match, there's
Correct.
a chain. Okay.
Well, no, so the guy who's interviewing him, that's Steve.
That's Steve, his mentor.
Yeah.
But Steve's going to be wrestling?
Yep.
Until I see.
Oh, we've got a t-shirt with it. Now, see, I feel like...
Kevin Steen.
And the janitor's back. Right, yes, that's Copacabana, right?
Colt Cabana.
Yeah, Copacabana. Anyway, so Barry Manilow and Clownface over here are going to be fighting with chains, I guess. I guess that's what a chain match seems.
Yes, there's El Generico is going to be chained to one of the other guys.
Oh.
Colt Cabana is going to be chained to the other one.
Oh, so they're chained to each other while they're fighting.
Correct.
Okay, this is I might be a little interested in this. This is kind of fun. This is like, I don't know, some role play or little. I didn't know they were into that. Are there whips?
They may use the chain as a whip. I don't know. I haven't watched this one.
Oh, this is exciting. We're seeing it at the same time together. This is good. Okay, I liked Kevin the last match, and now I don't like him because I don't think you should flip your loyalty like that. I don't like El Generico, but still, I think that's mean. Oh, and he's off and he's running. And this is Steve out of his suit.
Correct.
Steve's looking a little
Steve
like
is
he's been out of the ring for a while.
Steve is very much a dad.
Yeah, he's got a dad bod. Definitely. Nothing wrong with that.
Trouble King.
Mm.
I did not know he had that name.
No. And so he's wearing panties. Big panties. He's wearing big girl panties. He's wearing like the kind my mom buys me for Christmas. My mother once bought me a package of underwear that said moisture wicking on it. I was like, what are you trying to tell me?
That was on the butt of it?
No, the package said moisture wicking. Like, does she think I pee my pants? Like, what was that all about? I don't know. But they were big. They were like, briefs that went up high. Just saying. Okay. And here comes foolish boy El Generico, and who's with him? Do I know his partner?
It's janitor guy.
Oh, janitor guy, right?
Colt
but he's
Cabana.
I'm sorry, I didn't recognize him in his little slingy onesie.
When he's outside of his janitor shirt.
I like him with it. So that was the second time he had a janitor shirt. So clearly that's a thing.
Yeah, that's his out of costume.
Right. And in the costume, he's wearing like a 1930s bathing suit. There's a big bathing suit sort of theme. And here are the streamers.
Are you trying to bite the pillow?
Eleanor, no biting. I'm telling you guys. Every time she sees a violent wrestling match, she bites.
She's going to turn into the Young Bucks and start kicking.
She is. Okay. All right. We're going to start right in. Look, the tiny, tiny referees have to try to keep them apart. Who chains them together? Oh my god, seriously, his mentor looks a little past his prime. And he looks like he fished. You know how like your grandmother used to wash, not yours particularly, but people's grandmothers would wash their like big briefs in the sink and then hang them over the shower? It looks like you took a pair of those.
So Generico and Cabana get the pick. Who wants to be tied to whom?
Oh, Kevin's feeling giddy.
That's an interesting shirt.
Yeah, well, he's got, it's the chair with his head on it.
I know.
That's what he hit him with last time.
They have been dragged willingly.
All right, here comes the chaining part. Whips and chains, folks. These guys are kinky, for sure. Eleanor's trying to hide under the
Eleanor
table.
is...
She wanted a front row seat, guys, so... Hey, come over here.
Yeah, so if our eyesight goes over there...
Right, we're looking at him. Right. You know what Eleanor's looking for? Brendan's mom. Eleanor's also a big fan of Brendan's mom now.
Corino told me earlier tonight, Joe. Steen doesn't want to kill.
So the chains are on their wrist? Okay.
I think
I wasn't sure what you meant by, like, was it around their waist? So it's wrist to wrist, it looks like.
Yes.
Okay. This looks like something I might do on a Saturday night. No, I would never. That's not true.
Well, today's Sunday.
Right. Right. So, no fear. Okay. You know what? I would love if they broke into a game of Double Dutch right now. Doesn't it look like they're gonna?
Yeah, the ref's just gonna pop in
Yeah,
there.
just jump in. Oh my god, that would be so funny. Oh, and here we go, and we're off and running. So nobody has to tag anybody because they're all in the ring at the same time.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of tough with the chains.
Yeah. Oh, this is fun. Is this a regular thing, or was this just is this a thing, like chair matches or table matches?
It happens. I mean, it does happen, but it's one of the rarer type of matches.
Oh, I like it when they punch. I like a good punch. Oh,
Elbow.
Nice. Synchronized falling. It's like synchronized swimming, only, I don't know, less. What would you say? It's like synchronized swimming, only...
More impact?
Yeah, that's lame. We'll have to do better next time. I like the punching. Already I like this match.
So the whole
punches.
The whole thing is that these men so basically for the next year from when Kevin kicked El Generico in the nuts, for the build up was essentially a year before they got their big blow off, their first big blow off match, and it just got more brutal and more brutal and more brutal.
So where does this fall in it?
I think what we saw before last week was December of 2009. I believe this is like June or July of 2010.
Oh, right after I got divorced. We were all feeling a little punchy then. I took kickboxing right after I got divorced.
Yeah.
And there was a woman there who I went with a friend, and I punched really well, and she kicked really well, my friend. And there was this other woman here, and she punched like this. She wanted to know why we were so good at it. We were like, is that your husband over there taking classes with you? She said, yes. I said, you're happily married? She said, yes. We said, no kids? Yes. And we were like, that's why.
Yeah, that's why you don't know how to throw a punch.
Yeah, I can't punch anymore because now I'm married again, and I like this one. Ooh, this is rough. I will say this about Kevy. I'm calling him Kevy now because Brendan did.
Because we're all friends.
We're all friends. He really takes a beating and comes back, you know? I don't believe that El Generico would do that. See, I just don't believe it. I don't find that believable. He's too dancy for me. He's too dancy-prancy. He's dancy-prancy.
Dancy-prancy?
He is. He's dancy-prancy. Like Eleanor! Eleanor's dancy-prancy.
When she's not bitey-whitey.
When she's not bitey. Stop teasing on me. Oh, blood. There's blood. Ooh, is he biting him?
Yes.
Ow! Did he really bite him?
I don't think so. I don't think he really bit him.
So where is the blood coming from? All kidding aside, where is the was that a?
So
what is that?
This is it's been done on TV, said on TV, so I don't feel bad saying it. So what they do is they take a razor. They'll typically tape the razors until just the tip is showing, and then at the right moment they'll.
Ew. I don't like that. So we're supposed to think it was the chain that made the blood, but it really wasn't.
Correct.
Okay, so he cuts himself or somebody else cuts him?
Typically the wrestler cuts themselves.
Okay.
Because it's tough to trust someone else to do it.
Right.
But,
well, Eleanor's looking for a front row seat.
So it's I don't want to say it's interesting because it's the psychology of wrestlers figuring this out is just bizarre, but there's really no veins or anything important in this area.
Right, so you can make and you bleed a lot from the face.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Like lips bleed a lot, noses bleed a lot, yeah. You can bleed to death from your nose, did you know that?
I did not.
Yep. So guys, if you get a nosebleed, you got to take care of it. You can literally bleed to death from your nose. So.
That's where I got Eleanor.
Okay, so who would you say is winning at this point? Because I can't tell.
Well, as you said that, Colt and El Generico just tying him up in the chains.
But it feels like, they each are having their moments, but it feels fairly evenly matched.
Yeah.
Well, right now,
Don't bite me.
Can I just say, the outfits, other than, stop it, other than El Generico, look too much alike for a match where they're all in the ring at the same time.
So I think lose track.
Yeah, I think so. Especially if they're chained together, right? It's not impossible, obviously, but it's hard in the moment to tell,
Right.
Except for that one of them has a mask, and I feel like that takes away from it a little bit. But I'm not going to lie, like the violence of this one. This looks less fake to me. This is what I mean. Like, I don't see the disconnect. There's a lot of fighting.
And so it's tough for me to, for the first two matches of this, it was kind of tough for me to say, hold on and wait, because it gets more violent, because I wanted you to see it for yourself. But the reason why I wanted to do Kevin Steen and El Generico is because their progression of violence just builds. Like the finale. My hope is that the finale, like the last match, like you'll just be blown away by it.
There's a lot of blood in here, and they're like playing in it. Okay, but here's something for you to consider. Okay, so that's something for me to consider, but this is something from an outsider point of view for you to consider. If you lose somebody in the first one, they don't ever get to see this.
True.
Right? Like, so I'm watching this because you're showing it to me.
True.
But had that last match been my first introduction to wrestling, what is the likelihood that I would have come back from one?
No,
right?
you're
so
true.
that I'm always viewing it something like, are you going to bring me back? Are you going to interest me enough for me to come back? Right? And I think that anything performance related needs to think about that.
No, that's very true.
But you're already a fan of wrestling in general. So everybody watches any kind of entertainment, right? Or does any activity, like going to museums, going to movies, going to golf matches, going to whatever, has their that window of opportunity for them either to be won over. Whoops, Eleanor fell off the bed.
She took a young buck step.
Yes, she did. But to be won over or to be turned off. Right?
Yeah.
So I think you always have to do every round, everything like
it's the first time.
Like it's the first thing that somebody's seeing. You know? Like with, I don't know, with some consideration to getting new fans as well as keeping old ones.
I totally understand that, and I get what you're saying. There are times where it's going to be tough because there's an inherent reason why I'm showing you something if it gets to something better.
Right. But it's just funny.
I know exactly what you mean.
Well, and it's funny that probably interesting for you to get that point of view because it's hard for you to see it if you already love it, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. I know we've had this conversation earlier. You see things that I wouldn't see, but as you point them out, it makes sense.
Right. That's why it's so interesting to have us together. That's why everybody should watch Taking the Hot Tack. I mean, come on. Including Eleanor, who's now sniffing around the door and hopefully not gonna, like, poop or anything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's alright. She's allowed. She's cute. Alright, so lots of stuff on people's butts, distracting me as I'm watching. I'm not actually looking at the chain, I'm looking at their butt. Ooh. I can't get over the blood.
Through his butt at him.
Yeah. I kind of... See, now there he goes. You say I'm going to like him better, but he's still doing his nonsense. The rest of them are acting normal. I just got wiped out. And Generico's doing, like...
He's flopping around like a fish.
He looks like he's having a seizure, right? He's just looking for an excuse to make that taily thing. I think he secretly wants a ponytail.
Probably.
I think he needs a high pony. Did he have a beard the last time we saw him?
I don't think so.
I can't tell if it's the first time I'm noticing it or if it's the first time he had it. Now that was fun.
It may have just been scraggly, just maybe peach fuzz last time.
Okay, so the problem with being chained to somebody is if you throw that's fun. Oh, and here's the chair that just happens to be there. We love a good chair. But the problem with being chained to somebody is you throw them over the ropes. You're going to go with them. It's like an anchor, right? And I'm going to believe he's just, like, laying there taking it. Oh! How did we get distracted? Oh. I feel like he was stealing the chair thing's thunder. Up, and he's down and out. See, so these two right here are super confusing. It's really like you have to remind yourself that one of them's wearing like a onesie and one of them's wearing diaper. Like
in terms of who they are. Okay.
Yeah, don't you see? Like it's very being new to it and not being really familiar with them. It's very hard to lose track.
I got you.
Oh, are we gonna get a table? Are we getting a table too?
Yes.
Table and chair, folks. A table, chair, and a chain. So I can't imagine what is left to do. He says with that little nod. Well, you'll see, right?
You'll see.
See, again, punching. Why do I like the punching? And why is it so rare?
Because it connects as real.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe it's primal. Maybe I just like to punch people. No, I just like to see other people punch people. I know a few people I'd like to punch. I'm not saying any names. Definitely not Brendan's mom. I love Brendan's mom. I would give her a hug, not a punch.
She would give you a hug too.
We would hug. Ooh, and then we'd talk about.
Yeah, that part's the scary part.
Be afraid. Look at he looks like a maniac covered in blood. Who unchains him? What if nobody unchains him?
Then they're going to Shaw's together.
That'd be funny if that was like punishment. Where are the other two? Oh, there they are. As asked and answered,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I'm just standing there. Oh, this is awesome. More of this, Brendan. More of this.
All right.
But what does that say about me? Oh. That is fun. There you go. All right, that just looks gross. Stand up. Take it like a man. Oh, he punched him with his chain. Oh, who's that?
That is the kid of Steve.
Okay, that's weird. That's worse than the custodian showing up. What is he doing?
He's undoing the chain.
Okay, stupid. How is he able to suddenly undo the chain?
I think he stole the key or...
That's ridiculous.
That's what...
Now I've lost all track of who's hitting who. Okay, now I'm back on board. Alright. Now he's got him chained like a dog. And then, loser boy is off to the side, napping.
He just got thrown through a table.
Whatever.
You don't... Wow.
The other one just got punched with a chain. Oh, this is like a Greek myth. This is awesome. This is like gladiators.
Yeah.
Right? Like, see, I can get on board with this. This is like in the Colosseum. Oh, he's doing a little, kick line kick.
Yeah, he's trying to... Oof.
Oh. I'm just going to say this, Kevin doesn't fight fair.
No, he don't. Well, that's the whole point. He's the bad guy.
Yeah. I've lost track of Eleanor.
Same.
Oh, there she is. I see her.
Okay.
She's sniffing. It's probably not a good sign. She was bored. Eleanor, I can't believe you're bored. This is the most exciting part of anything. Multiple chairs. I'm just going to start planting folding chairs everywhere I go. So when someone
and see what happens.
Well, just like when somebody pisses me off, I'm just going to pull it out and brandish it. I think it's a good opportunity. What are you eating, Eleanor? Oh. See, and there he is with this ridiculous reach out. You said I was going to like him better. I don't. Is this when I'm supposed to be liking him better? Because I don't.
No.
All right.
No.
Not yet.
I said by the end.
By the end.
I've still got some time.
Come here, Eleanor. Come watch this with me. If I have to watch it, you have to watch it. No. Get back in there, Kevy. Alright, I do like when Generico hits Kevin just because. Oh, but see, then that happens. Kevin Steve. Ooh. He's like made of rubber, I think.
El Generico?
Yes. Oh, what's going on with the chair? Looks like he's dancing with it. Or hitting his own head with it.
He's standing there way too long with the chair.
Absolutely, in his mother's undies.
But
No, actually his grandmother's undies. Oh, and then he drops the chair. What the hell was the point of that if you were just going to go punch? There we go. Alright, I do like Generico for that. But then... Ooh. Alright. Alright. There you go.
I agree.
hate that.
Now that you've pointed it out,
Now it's all you can see, right?
Bother me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Deirdre.
For ruining that.
Yeah.
I'm the ruiner of all things. I want to see him break his chains like some heroic Greek myth. Just... I'm just going to grab her while they bleed. Come here. Listen. If I have to watch it, you have to watch it.
Is she running away?
Yes, I'm chasing her. Alright, here we come. We're coming back. Here we are. Oh, who just got kicked in the nuts?
Steve.
Okay.
Now Kevin did.
Oh, good. Everybody's getting kicked in the nuts. And hit with a chair.
Steen doing anything he can. He'll take a shot in the face from Colt. He just wants to chop the wheels out.
He's like a beast. Oh, there we go. All right, there's some punches. Well, that's what you get for wearing a mask.
And Cabana is still tied.
Oh. This is pretty evenly matched, though. Everybody's getting beat. Would you say?
Yeah. It's not like the match a couple weeks ago where you thought that one guy should just win just because he looked like he should be.
Right. Well, you can't, like, make it so unrealistic. Like, the skinniest guy can't be, like, beating the most muscular guy. It just doesn't work that way.
How can Corino be proud of himself?
I like when they grab them by the pants and throw them.
And now Cabana.
They're not going to unchain him, are they? I want to see him break his chains. Is that going to happen? Can you give me a spoiler alert?
Like
You
I
don't
said,
know
like I
yet.
said, I
Yeah.
haven't seen this. I have no
All right.
idea.
Wouldn't you like it better if he broke his chains?
No.
Oh, that had to hurt. That had to hurt. Olay indeed. Okay, see, you can't tell me that you didn't just see Kevin put himself over the ropes.
True.
That was silly. Because nobody believes that Generico could do that. What are you going to do with the chair, buddy? There you go. Alright. See? You can't tell me you like that.
I do. He's psychic. He's hyping up the crowd, so he can do that.
He's silly. Grab his ponytail.
That is the El Generico. Steen thought was very
Oof.
clever, but is now
Yeah, get diaper boy. There we go. I don't like any of them. I don't like any of them. I like when all of them are getting hit. You know what I really want to see? You know what would make this perfect? Is if some female wrestlers came running in like the custodian and the kid did and just took them all out.
I don't think females are introduced in this.
That's unfortunate. I would like to see that. You know what I'd really like to see?
Sharding.
No! I can't believe you'd say that. I would never say that. I would like to see Brendan's mom come running into the crowd and take them all out. So what would be her weapon of choice? You know her better than me, obviously.
Oh, God.
Would she like wipe them out with her purse? Is she one of those? Or would she like clock them with her cell phone? Or
No, she tends to misplace her cell phone all the time. Oh,
All
wait,
right.
this part. I haven't seen this match. I just know this.
Is
one
this
thing
somebody's
that's going-
finishing move? It's like the battle of the former boyfriends, right in that moment. Yeah, let's get Steve out of the way. Because it's... Oh, did he pull his thing off?
Yes, he did.
He's hiding? He's trying to hide?
Yeah, so the tradition is when you wear a mask, it
Right.
becomes you.
Right.
You don't want people to see your face.
Of course not.
It's your identity.
So does he win automatically because he has this mask? Do they win now? Or is he going to run back and get another mask?
Well, it becomes his... It's now his, like...
Ew.
For the rest of the feud, it's like his symbol, I guess.
Okay.
Kevin Steen thought he had Generico psychologically.
All right, what's happening now?
Is he writing something with blood?
I think he is. That's disgusting. This is definitely more violent
Yeah.
than the others.
The crowd chanting, "You sick fuck."
Right? Well, he is. Can we just say that I don't think this is good parenting? Now, I've questioned a parenting choice of mine or two, but that feels like... I can't imagine inviting my kid in. Is he not wearing a shirt? Okay. He's wearing a flesh-colored shirt.
Yeah,
It
that's
looked like he didn't have his
peach
shirt
colored,
on,
yeah.
right? I don't think inviting your son into the ring to write in blood with you. What does it even say?
I think it says Mr. Wrestling, which is Kevin Steen's nickname, so
Okay.
it fits.
Ew. That's gotta be sweaty.
Yeah, probably.
So gross. Alright, so this was really gross,
But
but really fun. Yeah, it was really fun. Fun but gross. And there's Dad of the Year right there.
a nice father-son moment.
Yes, fathers. I've often had a daughter-mom moment just like that when we've just gotten through beating the snot out of somebody.
At a bar.
Yeah, written our name in blood,
Yeah.
because that's fun. Yeah.
Brings you a bit closer.
All right, so for a wrap-up, I'm not really sure what to say, except that obviously I'm a little disturbed.
So in the progression of this is the third match in the series.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see the build up?
So I can, but what I'm really fascinated by is that I'm not in anyone's corner.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, like I feel like everything else you've ever shown me, I've absolutely been rooting for someone. I don't like any of them. And I'm happy when any of them get punched. So I'm not even sure who I'm rooting.
So you like
to
the
win.
violence because of the violence? Or you
I
like it
like the
because of the
violence.
violence?
I like the violence because I think they all deserve a boot to the head. Right?
Yeah.
And so it's funny, if this was not a violent match and they were just doing flippies, right? I would be bored because since I don't like any of them, I'm not really rooting for any of them. So they need to like punch the living snot out of each other for me to be entertained.
Okay.
So I feel like if I loved one of the wrestlers or two of the wrestlers or whatever, that I would be just as happy with, one of the gymnastic-y ones because I'm rooting for somebody. But I don't like it. I think they all deserve a boot to the head or to the groin.
To the groin.
Yeah. So
It's interesting. It's always interesting to hear.
and Eleanor was very upset by the violence and had to run away, didn't you? Yes, I did.
Not a fan of Kevin Steen.
No, clearly not.
Not a fan of Kevin.
No. Kevin and Steve are not her style. All right. So on that note, we will say goodbye and we'll see you for the next episode, which I think is going to be 13, right?
Yep.
So that will
This
be,
was 12. Last one was
we'll
11.
have to do something cool and unlucky for number 13.
I'll wear my Jason mask.
Perfect. And see ya.
Bye.